Hello, I'm Pastor Dave, and this is your 3-minute sermon recap for Monday, January 24th, 2022. Here we go. This week, we continued our look at Nehemiah, specifically in the second half of chapter 2. At this part of chapter 2, Nehemiah is in Jerusalem, surveying the walls, praying, and formulating the plan to bring it to the people and to start the work. We can ask why these walls are so important to God. It's one we haven't asked yet. And I think that's really because of something that is a basic human issue. That is how we view things. For many people, it could be that the state of the walls of Jerusalem reflected on how people viewed God. Think of the outsiders who would go by Jerusalem and see the walls in disrepair and the gates burned. They could assume that God was not a God. They could assume that God would not protect the people. So the state of the walls and gates did reflect on God, something that we do all too well. But in this, it's the reminder that it's not just about what Nehemiah wants, but this whole endeavor is about what God wants. And that's, in many ways, spoiler alert, why Nehemiah is so successful is because Nehemiah proceeds from God's desire first, then he persuades the people. This isn't about what the people want or Nehemiah wants. It's about what God wants. And this is truly evident in the response of the people. The people's response reflects Nehemiah's coming to them was based in God's truth. It was based on what God wanted, what God saw was right. It wasn't what Nehemiah wanted. It's not what they wanted. It is truly what God wanted. And the people could sense that and responded to Nehemiah because of that. Of course, the success with the people was important because Nehemiah did not expect to do the work alone. I mean, God could empower him to do anything. But truthfully, he would have had a difficult time rebuilding the walls himself. He needed the people there. Now, God had already laid the groundwork within the people to get this done, but it shows how God works in many ways to make sure the task is completed. And this is a methodology that we can adopt ourselves. I mean, it doesn't matter if it is a church issue. It doesn't matter if it's an issue within our personal lives. We need to follow Nehemiah's example because we all need to take time to look at the work to be done and ask God how to do it. It really is one of those signs of our faith, but also a reminder that really we need God to help us do the work. So that's your recap for this week. Remember, we worship every Sunday at 8:45 at East Salem, Otterbein at 10:15, and we live stream the East Salem service at 8:45 on the East Salem UMC Facebook page. But until next Sunday, I'm Pastor Dave, and I hope to see you in our pews.